My allergies are 3 weeks early, so forgive my eyes. They're crazy. Um, I wanted to talk about people with Parkinson's or essential tremors. Essential tremors are very much genetic and run very strongly in my husband's side of the family. He has suffered with it for years and years. His father suffered with it for decades. We had a neurologist suggest we see a team in Kansas City, and we did. He went through a series of testing, and they decided he was a good candidate for deep brain stimulation, where they go in, they drill a hole in your head, and they go in and they place a lead in an area in your brain that controls that tremor, and then run lines down into a battery into your chest. You manage the whole thing on an iPhone, you or a family member. It is a phenomenal solution to Parkinson's and essential tremor. They have perfected this surgery. It is an overnight surgery. You go in one day, and yeah, it's a long surgery. It's 2.5 to 4 hours long, but they take such good care of you. These teams, this is all they do, is deep brain stimulation surgeries. They have it perfected. They run like clockwork, and the care and the kindness that they project for their patients and the family is phenomenal. It is such a positive environment, and they want to make sure that your quality of life benefits from this surgery. So that's why they go through the testing. That's why, it takes a little bit of time for you to get in and get approved, but it is so worth it. After his first lead was placed and his battery, everything was put in, immediately when he woke up, came to the room to eat, he could eat on his own without shaking. Phenomenal. He had a separate issue after the surgery, so we ended up being at the hospital longer, but it had nothing to do with the deep brain surgery at all. It was just the stress on the body. He had a pre-existing thing they didn't find until after the surgery, and so we had to deal with that. But he recovered. He became strong enough last week. He had his second surgery, and the left side had gotten worse. It has actually turned from essential tremor, where he's trying to use his muscles and hands, and that's when he tremors. He had gotten where he was tremoring even at rest, like with Parkinson's. So it was shifting, and after his surgery, he had almost no tremor on that left side. After, what has it been, 5 days, his voice is stronger. He is carrying himself better. You can see a complete change in his physical appearance because he feels more confident. I think he feels more secure because that left leg is not tremoring. So I think he feels just more secure in standing and moving. And it's so wonderful to see. And I'm so proud of him for going through all of this and wanting to have that permanent solution. And it's something that is not talked about enough, I don't think. We didn't even know that it was an option for years. We went through years of medications that he had side effects to that just didn't work for him. And I think they need to talk more about this option. It is a permanent and seemingly easy solution to a seriously debilitating illness. So if you have family, friends, yourself, if you have Parkinson's or essential tremor, please talk to your neurologist about deep brain stimulation. If they offer you ultrasound, be sure you research that, because that is a one-shot deal. They cannot do the deep brain stimulator after they do an ultrasound attempt. Ultrasound is where they use enough ultrasound to drill a hole without equipment. It's ultrasound. It puts a hole through your brain and into that area of the brain that they hope to hit that affects your tremor. But like I said, it's a one-shot thing. Make sure you research everything and you know what you're doing. Make sure that you discuss everything with your family and you have support. But these doctors will test you and they will make sure you're a good candidate and that they feel you will benefit from these things. But we need to talk about it more. It needs more exposure. That team at KU Med, phenomenal. We cannot thank them enough. I have not enough words. This is life-changing for my husband. And if you have a loved one who suffers, you understand that if it can be stopped and they can be given normalcy again, how life-changing that is. So best wishes to you all. Share the information, research it, and try to get your loved ones in to see if they can benefit from it, because it is worth every minute of the process.